Hello guys, welcome to part number 2 of Automotive visualization tutorial, and if you missed the part number 1, link is in the description, go and check it out. In the part number 1 we already set up the camera view and the lighting, and we create like 2 or 3 materials, and right now we are going to finish all the materials. But before we start, I'm just going to mention you can download 3D files from this tutorial from my Patreon page, link is in the description as well. So let's start. We are going to finish wheels as first, so I'm going to my free camera view, and this AMG logo will be like rubber material, something to like this. So I'm going to my paint, rough, and I'm going to use this paint made white, or actually I'm going to use the plastic hard rough, and I'm going to use this one. Just drag and drop, this is good. And for this I'm going to use chrome rough material. So I'm going to the metal, chrome, basic, and rough material, drag and drop. Maybe I'm actually going to click on this, and this, and also this, and just drag and drop this material. This is all right. Double click on this Mercedes-Benz logo. I'm going to make this metal and just a little bit more rough. So like this. This is all right. We are going to link this red car paint to these brake calipers. So like this. And we are going to the properties and the link. Now we are going to use again this rim material, and we are going to link this rim to these brake calipers yellow parts. So I'm going to select all these parts, link, that's all right. And for this I'm going to use chrome polish it. I'm just going to click on my mouse right button and show only. And yeah, this is the chrome polish it, just drag and drop. Or I'm actually going, drag and drop this material, double click on this. And I'm going to make it rough, just a little bit. And to the texture I'm going to use bump, and I'm going to use this circular brush it, and I'm going to change this from box to UV, and you can see how it looks, but this bump is too much visible, so I'm going to use just 0.35. This is all right. I'm going to click on my mouse right button and show all parts. This is good. Okay, this is also hard rough plastic. This is also good. Now we are going to change this logo. We are just going simple to use the metal, and that's it. And yeah, this is good. We are going to work on these parts right here. So this is like the tire, but I don't know why these two materials are linked. So I'm going to click on this. And also click on this, and click on this small part right here, also this part, and this part on the front. And I'm going to use paint material, so I'm going to the paint, and I'm going to use this rough, but I'm going to make this much more shiny. So double click on this material, and I'm actually going to change this to plastic. And I'm going for completely black. This will be something to like this, and this will be like this. I'm going to make this refractive index lower. if you're going to make this higher, it's like the metal materials, and this is like the more plastic materials. And for this I'm going to use paint material, and it will be paint metallic gray, and I will use this. So I'm going to click on this GT logo and just drag and drop to this tab right here. All right, this looks good. And for this part we are going to use paint metallic black. So I'm going to my tab, paint metallic, and I'm going to use this paint metallic black. Double click on this, and I'm just going to check these settings. This is all right, and also this is good. This is good. And now we are going to set up this glass. So I'm going to select this glass. And I'm going to use this glass basic gray. Just drag and drop. That's good. Double click on this. This is all right. I'm just going to make it a little bit more darker. Something to like this. This is all right. And for this part, I'm going to double click on this, and this is all right. Some of these materials are linked, so when we set up these parts here, they are linked to these parts, so that's good. And for this we are going to use chrome rough materials, so metal, chrome basic, and chrome rough. I'm just going to drag and drop. No, I don't want to merge them. I'm going to use chrome polished for this logo. And also this. So I'm going to use this chrome rough, and I'm just going to make it a little bit more, a little bit more shiny. Like this. All right, finally. This looks good. Now we are going to change interior, and we are going to use just really simple material, and that's the Senegal brandy, and it's this one. If you don't have this material, I'm going to show you how you can download it. You just open this cloud library and you type the Senegal brandy to the search, and you click on this material and it will show up, and you can download much more materials. So I'm going to select this interior, select the seats. This interior is not really in the high quality, so I'm going to use just simple one texture to all of it. So something to like this. Double click on this. All right, this is good. And again, show all parts. Yeah, it started looking really good. So let's continue working on this. I'm going to select this and these parts right here. And I'm going to use Chrome Basic. I'm going to use this one. Double click on this Chrome, and we are going to make it more shiny. like this. This is good. And for this, we are going to use paint gloss black. So rough shiny paint gloss black. Double click on this. And I'm just going to make it a little bit more rough. Okay, something to like this. This is all right. And I'm going to click on this and this. I'm going to link these materials. For these two parts, I'm going to use glass solid red. So solid glass red. Now they are black because there is the material behind, which is black. And I need to change this material. So I'm going to click on this and hide this part. I'm going to click on this and find my emissive materials. Okay, so I'm going to the light tab and find this cool emissive material. Just drag and drop, double click on it, and visible in shadow, and again show all parts, and you can see now it's red. And I'm actually going to hide this part. Okay, there is nothing behind, so I'm going to show all parts, and I'm going to hide this part, and I'm going to link this and this together and show all parts. Now I'm going to click on this and unlink this material, double click on this, and now we can change this material. So I'm going to make it as the red color. Like this. I'm going to bring down this intensity. Okay, make it a little bit more. So actually maybe like this to match these two together. All right. This is good. This is also good. Actually, I'm going to link these two together. So I'm just going to make this much more darker. Like this. All right. I'm going to use glass basic for these headlights. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to find my solid glass, or actually basic glass. I'm going to use this pure white. I'm going to hide this part. And for this, I'm going to use the chrome polished, and I'm going to change this chrome to red color, like this. And for these, I'm going to use paint metallic black for this both part. So paint metallic black, paint metallic black, double click on this, and this is all right. I'm going to hide these parts, hide selection. We are going to use for this chrome material, and for these I'm going to use paint made black. So select these and these, and no, actually I'm going to link these two together. This is all right. And I'm going to use paint gloss black. Like this. And for this I'm going to use glass solid white. Glass solid white. Hide this part. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So show all parts. Yeah, this is our headlights. And I'm just going to adjust again these materials right here. And I'm actually going to make them especially this one front diffuser and this one, I'm going to make them shiny. So I'm going to find paint made black, or I'm going to use this shiny. Or I'm again going to find these and I'm going to try this one. Alright, this and this is good. No, I'm going just to use the simple shiny. I'm just trying what it looks really good, so shiny. In real life this should be like carbon fiber, but I'm trying to keep this tutorial really simple. So I'm just going to use these. This will be like 0.05. I'm going to check how it looks from my camera. Alright, that looks really good. And I'm actually maybe going to make it a little bit more shiny. Alright, so this is how it looks when we finish all the materials, and we need to create like some final adjustments. First we need to go to the lighting tab. We are going to change this basic render presets the product. We are going to untick this one, ground illumination, because when this is on, you see this shadow is soft and we want like hard black shadow. And we are going also change these parts right here, or these settings. We are going to click new preset. We are going to use photographic, and we are going to play with these values. You can see what's going on. We can use the linear contrast, low contrast, and high contrast. I'm going to use linear, and I'm going to bring this value up, something to like this. And I'm going to make these render a little bit more cooler, so a little bit more to the bluish color, like this. And I'm also going to bump up these contrast, something to like this. And I'm going to check these settings. You can use denoise, but I don't recommend using the one. It will make your rendering, not your rendering faster, but it will make overall your image much more cleaner without the noise. But my recommendation for this setting is like 0.5. That's like the maximum, but I'm not gonna use it right now. And yeah, this is how it looks. You can see the difference between this default preset and this what we create right now. So it looks really, really good. So this was like the final adjustment. And now we need to render this file. So we are going to the render tab. We are going to use the PNG. We are going for the 4K resolution. All right, and we are going to use the clown path. We are going to the options. We are going to use the custom controls, 256 samples, 16 rain bounces. This is the free, and the sharp texture filtering. And this will create like really sharp image. Alright guys, this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you like it. If you got any questions, please let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, hit the like button or subscribe button. If you want to support me a little bit more, check out my Patreon page, link is in the description. And if you want to download these 3D model or 3D files from my tutorial, visit my Patreon page as well. Have a nice day and have a nice render. Bye.